Hello YouTube, it's me Wade for the NAA Awesome Video Diaries. Today is day 17 of the NAA Awesome Video Diaries, and it's day 16 of the 90-day challenge. During the 90-day challenge, we agreed to do dials, we agreed to go on appointments, we agreed to submit applications, we agreed to check our pending applications, we agreed to read to enrich our mind, we agreed to listen to audio, we agreed to talk to our upline, and we agreed to recruit. So, let's talk about how I did. And, again, talking to some of the other NAA people, they're like, you're nuts, you can't do all those things every day. So, we just try to. My goal is to do 250 dials, and today I was only able to do 109. It's because I got started late, and I'll tell why in a minute. I talked to 11 people, and of those 11, I have 2 for sure appointments. However, 2 other people actually said, contact me on this day, and we will schedule a time for you to come over for an appointment. Not call me at this time. It was call me so we can schedule an appointment. That's their words. It's thunder in the background. Power's probably going to go out a little bit. I don't know if you heard it or not, but it sounds like God bowling. But anyway, so that's my dials. Appointments. I went on 2 appointments today. Both of them blew me off. Pissed me off. Spent half a tank of gas. I can't afford that. It's like, what, $20? So mad. The first one, tried to call, can't get a hold of him. I tried him like 6 times. Nothing. The second one, when I was there, I called them. There's a bad neighborhood. Really bad. The babysitter who answered the door looked like she was on crack. When I called, they said, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not there. Something came up. And I'm like, oh, really? They're like, yeah, can you hang out for a couple hours? It's like, no, I can't afford to wait a couple hours. Well, I'm not going to be home until about 9 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock now. 4 to 9, that's not a couple hours. So they're like, oh, well, I'm going to be working till late tonight. And I'm going to be working all day Saturday. And Sunday I'm going to be crashing because I've been working all day. And, I want to spend time with my family. And I'm like, well, that kind of makes sense, because they're like, she wants to be there for her kids. It's Easter. Why not? So, I've got to talk to her on Monday morning, and then we'll reschedule from there. Okay, and talking about rescheduling, my pending application is still pending. I'm so pissed. He called me this morning and said that he had to go into work and he didn't know when he'd be back. And I'm like, dude, you've only got provisional license. He's like, yeah, I know, I'm cool with that. And I'm like, no, you're not. You don't realize that doesn't last very long. It's going to expire pretty soon. And he's like, oh, really? Yeah. So, anyhow, I got to call him, and I got to call him on Monday. So, anyway. I'm still happy about that, because if I see him on Monday and he fills out the form, which I know he will, and plus I'll have more time to read his policy and make sure I understand it, then I can still submit that before noon on Wednesday, and I will still be paid on Friday. Excited about that. Him and the 2 appointments that I have tomorrow, I have a 50-50 chance of closing or submitting an application on one of those, so I'm all kinds of excited. That'll be 2, and even if it's for the same amount, that's enough to get me out of debt. Excited. The reading. There we go. That's where I'm at. I'm still reading Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I love that book. I'm not much more further into it. I kind of been reading other stuff. Mutual of Omaha dropped their E&O for the first 6 months, and Foresters have dropped the E&O, that's errors and omission insurance, for some of their products, basically saying they'll cover you for that. And you submit, and then 6 months from that date they expect you to get your E&O, which why would you not? It's only $50 a month. So I've been reading a lot of that stuff. Audio, pretty much the same thing. I've been listening to some of the training stuff that I have, and for both the Foresters and Mutual of Omaha, and it's enlightening. Okay. Evidently, it's an audio of a PowerPoint presentation, and you can't see the PowerPoint, so I'm disappointed in that. The talking to my upline. My upline was supposed to call me at 9:30, and he didn't. I'm not surprised. It's Good Friday. I think that the person who scheduled that might not have realized what was going on. However, it's okay. I did have some things I wanted to talk to him about, but I'll just hold on to it, and we'll go from there. Recruiting. I renewed another posting in Craigslist, and that's still up. I was actually starting to think that I would do this every 4 days. However, I realized today that it had only been 3 days since my last one, and maybe 3 days is enough to get past that thing that they've got. So, because both of them are the same ad, but it's for 2 different cities, so can't say, but it worked, and it's not flagged. I did have somebody respond to the first one, or the one from before, and I forwarded that to my upline, and fingers crossed. I realized something. I was talking to my upline manager about a week ago. This has me excited. And I was complaining because my pending application was still pending. I mean, it still is now. And I was afraid I was going to get people underneath me, and I wasn't going to make any commission off of it because I'd be at 55% and they would be at 55%. And I thought, well, that's not going to work. And my manager tells me, he said, no, actually, here's what I'm going to do for you because you've been working your ass off. Why this isn't working for you, I don't know. But as soon as your first person comes online, I'll bump you up to 60%. And I'm like, really? And he said, yeah. And, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but all you need is to be producing and have 2 people producing underneath you to bump you up to a key leader. Isn't that awesome? So what I'm kind of thinking is that if I can keep posting at least 1 ad a week, which I'm going to be averaging 2, I think, if I go for every 4 days or every 3 days, that I will be able to eventually I'll be able to get 2 people producing underneath me, and that will raise me up to a key leader. How awesome is that? So anyway, I'm excited about that. I just realized because of with what he said before, I was happy about that. But now that the recruiting thing is kind of working out for me, because before it kept getting flagged and taken down, I'm really excited. Anyhow, that's all I got for today. The lightning's going off and all that stuff, and the power keeps flickering. It hasn't with the time I was doing this. I think, it's important that I get this video up. Somebody upstairs wants you guys to see it. Nobody watches my videos. Anyway, so this is Wade. You guys have a great day. Peace.